Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get your green gear 25% off, promo code Jericho1. All caps, the number 1. Before I get started, got to give a big shout out to Marianne, visiting friends and family in Deutschland right now. What's up, Marianne? I appreciate the continued support, and I hope you have a safe trip home. So, a whole lot is going on. So, first of all, Xavier Bacerra. Jericho, who the hell is that? I'll tell you. If you're from California, you know. He is the former Attorney General of California, and he has just been tapped to be the Health and Human Services Secretary of the United States of America. Why is that important to us, that the former Attorney General of California is now the Health and Human Services Secretary? Well, because his primary objective is to combat COVID-19, aka the sweet and sour sniffles. I'll run that back one more time in case you missed it. The former Attorney General of California is now in charge of health and human services for the entire country. Why does it matter that he's from California? I'll tell you. California has the most COVID cases and the most COVID deaths and the most businesses damaged and or destroyed by the lockdowns. So the person who presided over that is now presiding over it for the entire country. That's a problem. Who Bidenus pervertus is surrounding himself with is a problem. Look at California. That's why I keep saying what happens in California is going to happen to the rest of you. We are the world's largest petri dish. What happens to us, everybody usually, back in the day, pre-sweet and sour sniffles, ha ha ha, look at California. Those crazy liberal bastards, those crazy granola-headed dirt fuckers, ha ha ha, look at them. Now, it's not so funny, because what's happening here is coming to you. All this crazy socialist, communist shit that we deal with on a daily. I just passed a gas station the other day where gas is $4.50. I was just waiting for you to regain consciousness and stand back up. Yes, $4.50. I hear people saying on the news and different places, man, gas is $3 a gallon. It's going to be $3 a gallon before the summer. We hope and pray for $3 a gallon in California. When I came back, I think I was coming home on leave after boot camp. So this was just before the new millennium. I came back, my stepdad picked me up from the airport. We're driving down the highway, and we passed by a Chevron gas station, and it said $1.94 a gallon for gas, and I was blown away. I was pissed. I was like, $1.94 a gallon? That shit's crazy. How are people supposed to afford to drive? Shit. $1.94 a gallon? You probably got to be 18 and over to know what a California would do for $1.94 a gallon. That is long gone. A buddy of mine, shout out to Rob Blah Blah. He just came back from Nevada with his family. He said it cost him $25 to fill up his car in Nevada. Got back home to California, cost him damn near $60. Why? Do they refine their gasoline differently in Nevada than we do here in California? Nope. Chances are they probably get their gas from California. We pump the shit out of the ground. The evil fossil fuels. We pump the shit out of the ground. We refine it and turn it into gasoline and pay more for it than people that live outside of our state. Imagine being charged more for something that your state produces than other people that live outside of your state. That's what we're dealing with the gasoline prices. So the man who presided over that is now presiding over the rest of the country. He's in charge of your health and human services. So they got the House, they got the Senate, you got his cabinet. He's putting all these crazy ass liberal leftists, the bad liberals, the new liberals, the psycho insane blue-headed, granola-headed, dirt fucking deep V-neck, Charmin soft handshakers. That's who he's putting in his cabinet. Remember what he said about Beto O'Rourke when he dropped out of the 2020 race? He said, "This is not the last you will see of this guy. He's going to help me fix the gun problem in this country. Coming to a theater near you." Another thing that the shooting in Atlanta, where those massage parlors and shit, where a bunch of people got shot. So 5 of the victims, of course, they're saying the guy was a white supremacist and a white terrorist. I don't know. If the guy was a white supremacist, I don't know what proof they have from his social media or anything else, people he talked to, because that's not the problem. The groups he was affiliated with and his beliefs about races, that's not the problem. That's not what made him do this. He's fucking evil. That's what made him do this. Who else would go and shoot a bunch of people for no fucking reason? I'm not saying there's no reason for somebody to be shot, because there is. But to go shoot a bunch of strangers and kill them? You're fucking evil. So it doesn't matter what group he might have belonged to, what he believed, who he supported. He was a demon. He was a damaged piece of garbage who should have been killed. Was he killed? I don't even know. But people are saying how racist he was. And I even saw somewhere where somebody called him a white terrorist. Why? Because he killed some colored people? Well, it's partially true. 5 of the victims were Asian, 1 was Mexican, and 2 were white. So yes, he was evil. Yes, he was a piece of shit. But was he really racist if he shot 2 white people? Racist? Was he really racist if he shot the 2 white people? I mean, it just cancels out the whole racist thing. I'm sorry, I can't make that make sense in my mind. If you're racist, okay. You're going out to kill a bunch of colored folks? That's one thing. But he killed 2 white people. So was it racially motivated? Or was this just another monstrous piece of shit roaming free throughout our society? That's probably more likely. The dude was an evil piece of garbage. I hope they did kill him. I don't even know if they took him into custody alive. It doesn't matter. He is not the important part of the issue. It's the loss of life. If they didn't kill him, they should have. Hopefully, if they didn't kill him, if he goes to prison, hopefully somebody in prison kills him. People who do that evil kind of shit, you are damaged. There's no rehabilitation. There's no fixing you. You're broke. We're ready to shoot a fucking horse if it breaks his leg. So why do we not shoot these people when they do these awful, horrific things to other members of society? You're done. You forfeited your right to draw oxygen from our atmosphere. You're done. Fuck this rehab shit. You can barely rehab a dope fiend. You're not going to rehab an evil demon who kills people for no reason. Sorry. You're beyond our help. Maybe in the next life, they can help you with that. Maybe in the afterlife, they can look into that. Here, we can't help you. You need to die. But anytime the killer is white, it's racism. If the killer's black, it's something else. If they're Mexican, if they're Asian, it's something else. That Asian dude at Virginia Tech, all them white people he killed, was he called a racist? I can't remember. Was he called a racist? Hell no, he wasn't. Should have been, by their standards. It's damaging when you do that shit. It's damaging when you tell one group the reason you did that is because you're racist, and you tell the other group it's not your fault. That's a problem. I'll tell you what else is a problem. Michelle Obama. You know, the retired NBA power forward. The one with all the scoring titles. So she was talking to some dummy, I don't even remember who was interviewing her, and she was talking about Meghan Markle. You know, the winner of the biggest fucking whiny crybaby piece of shit of the year award. And another thing, so my video when I talked about that, I said that she was half black. She ain't even half black. She's a quarter black, which will make her kid an eighth black, and his father's white. So you won't even be able to tell. And she said there were conversations, plural, about the color of her kid's skin. Why don't you just say, look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm done having this conversation. I'm 3/4 white. This fool's 100% white. The baby's going to look just like his daddy probably. And wasn't the baby a ginger? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, so Mike is talking to somebody asking about the Meghan Markle unit sackless turd Prince Harry interview, and she said that Meghan mentioning racism in the fucking castle, Buckingham Palace, wherever they live, that it wasn't a complete surprise. You were a resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue for 8 straight. You were there so long, your girls, they grew into another phase of life. They went from children to young adults. That's how long you were there. In a country that is supposed to be racist AF. And you got the nerve to fix your strange looking mouth to say that, oh, racism's no, that's not a complete surprise. So all the times you were over there schmoozing with the royal family, rubbing elbows with those pointless figureheads, did you ever come in contact with any racism? Why didn't you talk to them about it? How come you never mentioned that before? It's not a complete surprise. Why didn't they show any racism towards you? You still look the way you do when you were there, right? Your husband still looked the way he looked. You still had the same skin color. Why didn't we hear about this before? Probably because it doesn't exist. And if it does, guess what? Who gives a shit? You're a princess. Why don't you just say off with their heads or duchess? Whatever the fuck, man. I don't know what the difference is. We don't live in fantasy land. There's no kings and queens here. They're pointless. That's why they have a whole nother government system set up in place to do the real work. While these fools are running around opening children hospitals and shit with those oversized scissors cutting ribbons. Oh, fuck at it. And it's so racist that that's the only incident you could come up with. Nobody slipped in is that a racist term for black people in Britain? Do you guys use the word nigger over there? Or something like nigger. You never heard that before? That's the incident you brought up is somebody asking, well, Megan, how dark is your baby gonna be? That's it. That's what you came to Oprah with. Here's your time to shine. Slow pitch, right over the plate, swing the bat. This is what you brought to the party. That someone asked, how dark is the baby's skin gonna be? That was your best of the best. The crowd is sold out. The event is sold out. Everybody's in their seats waiting for you to say something. You step up to the mic. Hello? Hello? Silence. You could hear, like my dad would say, you could hear a rat piss on cotton. Here's your moment. All eyes on you. Please tell us your worst incident of racism in the royal family. 3, 2, 1. A couple times they asked how dark the baby's skin was going to be. That's it, Megan? You're here with all these racist ass white people, and the worst thing, the smoking gun that you brought was, they asked how dark the baby's skin was going to be. And then Oprah's stupid ass sits up there and goes, what? Like that's the worst thing she's ever heard in her life. Man, these bitches, shut your ass up. Two rich-ass people sitting there with rolling green hills in the background complaining that some other rich bastard asked about their baby that is a fucking midget's finger pinch of black. Stop it. Man, let me get back in here finish up my state-mandated meal period. The only good thing California's giving me. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.